Vance has been leading the White House cover-up of the Epstein files. Vice President J.D. Vance were sitting and talking about ideas like, let's have Tucker Carlson go interview Ghislaine Maxwell, who is convicted of one of the most insane and horrific child sex trafficking operations ever, so that she can take the blame off of Donald Trump. J.D. Vance has been leading the White House cover-up of the Epstein files. Explosive new reporting in the New York Times came out yesterday that details how senior White House officials, led by Vice President J.D. Vance, including people like Chief of Staff Susie Wiles, Kash Patel, Pam Bondi, Todd Blanche, Greg Bonvino, and so many others, sat in the White House Situation Room to strategize about how they would cover up the Epstein files. The details were astounding to read. We've long suspected, I've been saying this is the most egregious cover-up in American history, but to see that people like Vice President J.D. Vance were sitting and talking about ideas like, let's have Tucker Carlson go interview Ghislaine Maxwell, who is convicted of one of the most insane and horrific child sex trafficking operations ever, so that she can take the blame off of Donald Trump. Those are the kinds of ideas that Vice President J.D. Vance was suggesting, and the entire thing is crazy. Highly recommend every single American needs to read this. I'm actually back here at the Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein files reading room. This is in Washington, D.C., meeting with survivors of Epstein, Maxwell, and so many other rich and powerful men. I was here yesterday, and I want to share something compelling that one of the survivors said. So she, grew up like any other child in America, trusting the government, believing that the government would help her if anything happened. She suffered abuse at the hands of Epstein when she was just a teenager. She said the way that the Department of Justice released her personal information during this botched release, and the way the government has failed to hold any one of these perpetrators accountable, has been more traumatizing than the abuse itself. The government has not only failed these survivors and failed women across this country, but now with this cover-up, we not only have the crimes themselves, but the cover-up that needs to be investigated as well. This reporting is the first time we've really seen how J.D. Vance himself has been involved in this, and that is why it's so important that he now needs to come before the Oversight Committee. He needs to be subpoenaed, and he needs to testify under oath in front of the American people. We will ensure that every single one of these people is held accountable. This is a criminal enterprise in this White House, and they are protecting pedophiles at the expense of everybody else.